Hi. Today I just took out 6 cards. I may take more out later, but I think these pretty much are in the same theme as the last couple of days, which is really nice that the energy's still there. So just before I start again, I'll see what the energies are today. Just a second. Yeah, it feels like today, like the masculine energy is sending like very concrete messages. Like sometimes the messages feel like little electrical or just light rays or something like that. But today they feel like earthy, like stone almost, or just how there's veins of different minerals in a rock. Like it kind of feels like that, where there's these like strong, real messages coming through. So it's like more and more, it just feels like it's really on. Like it's been worked on in the higher dimensions for a long time, and it feels like it's really coming into reality now. Reality, 3D reality. So we have the sun. It's the first card. Then we have the Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Star. Sorry, it's a bit fuzzy. When I get back home, it'll be better. HD. Then we have the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. I mean, come on. So when I look at this story, it's like the masculine has woken up and is like super positive about like what can be achieved in terms of love and happiness, and just feeling like you're a naked child riding on a white horse in the sunlight with your passion, like that red cloth, like waving in the wind, just like without a care in the world. So feeling very secure and loved and supported and free to be themselves and joyfully expressing that and coming forward in passion past some obstacles on a mission. The message might be like short and sweet, but it's like passionate and determined to come see the feminine who's been through a lot and kind of can represent like she looks sorrowful and defensive, um, but at the same time she's very like in her power and good with words. Can like she's at the point where she's suffered enough that you know don't don't test her, because she's got the hand up, like, hold up, like, check it out, I've got this big sword in my hand, don't mess with me, only come towards me with love. So I'll feel like putting that sword down. So while there may be this like childlike joyful passion to come forward, he's got to like know his audience, because maybe he's hurt her in the past, or there's been like neglect or confusion, because there's a lot of clouds around her. So there's been isolation and confusion around this situation, but now there's healing. And like miraculous, uh, it's quite a voyage to go from the Queen of Swords to the Star, and it can seem like a dramatic shift, but that's what's so wonderful about like the like true loving energy, and because it's like transformative, and that like outpouring of like real love and emotion and like overflowing, and with like the universe like helping out, this transformation can take place so that these two can come together in union and create like a solid relationship that's recognized by the community. Like this can be the marriage card. It's like ritual, and like my brain isn't turned on yet. I've been stopping having coffee for well, since I got here visiting the healer and stuff, because apparently coffee can overexcite your adrenal glands, and then that causes stress on your liver. So I'm like trying to really be my liver's friend. Not that I like I don't drink or anything like that, but like just that's the key to your health is your liver. So you don't want to like stress it out or make its work any harder than it needs to be. So as a result, my ability to wake up fast and know words is like more limited. Anyway, so we kind of have 3 marriage cards in just these 6 cards here, so that's pretty intense. Like the Sun, the Two of Cups, and the Hierophant. We have 2 like people who are next to each other in the reading, which is nice. And we also have like this sense of healing before they meet with the Two of Cups, which is really profound, because they're both going to be in the right position to actually offer each other these cups in peace and harmony before they make this relationship solid. So it's like pretty amazing. And just like the colors of the cards, it's like there's so much yellow and like happiness and communication and passion. I mean, it's like amazing. So these energies right now are really fantastic for relationships. It makes me kind of like, I don't know, like there's like an underground, like on the surface, I'm just tired, but deep down, like it's a profound reading, and it evokes like a lot of like profound feelings, I guess. So I'm just gonna try to send you guys some good energy because today's reading was a bit shorter. But when I pulled out these 6 cards in it, it was pretty obvious what was going on. I didn't feel like I needed a lot of clarification. All right, I'm just gonna tune into the audience for a second and see what all is going on. Yeah, so one thing I pick up is it would be helpful for people to watch their diet. Like that's something that I'm learning about right now on this trip to see a healer. And there's also like a guy who's the tour guy who is like taking us to the healer and stuff. And he changed his health picture. He used to have like advanced cancer, and he he solved it with going to this really good top psychic surgeon and solving it also with uh, changes in his diet um, and stress level, stuff like that. So, and he's like full of energy now and like enjoying his life and stuff. So I feel that there's some people watching who could benefit from like doing what I'm doing right now too, which is trying to find ways to put less strain on your liver, which includes like removing stimulants and knowing like what feeds disease, which is refined sugar and like having like a low fat, lower protein diet and like removing like eating a plant-based diet, stuff like that. The one thing I didn't really know about so much was like cutting back on fats and stuff because like there's people promoting like bulletproof coffee and stuff where you put like butter or like fat in coffee to like block you from weight gain and stuff, but like your body functions on like natural sugars like that you would find in fruit and like other like unrefined unmanufactured food. And if you block the absorption of those natural sugars with a coating of oil in your system, then you're not getting the nutrients, the energy that you need. So while you might have like the short-term effect of losing some weight, your body's going to be starved for all the nutrients it needs. And yeah, so it's like this whole thing. So I guess the feeling I get is like try to fall in love with yourself and nurture yourself back to health and like lovingly make different choices. Because like, sometimes if you make choices out of like this sense of punishment or like duty, it's not as fun to do as and if you do it in the sense of like I love myself so much, I want to thrive and like you know be kind of reborn in my own body, transform myself back into health and vitality. So I feel that that's really important, and that it's that kind of like self love and healing that you need to do before you can come together with anyone in love. Because they say like you gotta like love yourself. Well, it's like RuPaul says too. Like how can you love someone else when you don't love yourself? Or something. I'm saying that incorrectly, but yeah, love yourself first, and then you're able to like come forth in love and really like have something to offer to somebody else. So, and even if it's a long road back to health, like even just baby steps will make a difference. And I was surprised to learn that like coffee, I mean, if you have a tiny bit, I suppose it's okay, but when you're feeling that sort of that stress coffee feeling, that's when your adrenal gland is like working overtime, and then it can't do the other stuff it's supposed to do because you're like kind of rushing its job with like, hey, why don't you just deal with this coffee overload instead of actually filtering out all the stuff you need to do. So you don't want to be like distracting your liver too much with stimulants and like coffee or like caffeinated tea and things like that. Or throwing curveballs in like with like sugar and fat and things like that. Or even just like eating healthy normally, like the liver has to do its work, right? So I'm gonna try to once I get back home, like start the day with like lemon water. And I mean, at first it'll seem like hard to have all your toys taken away from you, but once you start feeling better and having more energy, you kind of wouldn't want to go back. to the old ways, right? So just try to keep in mind like this kind of vibe to help you through that, because like we all want to have this feeling of like being loved and people coming towards us in love and offering something, and then like and they're serious about it. Like that's pretty awesome. But the only way to do that is to like really embrace your self-love and nurturing and stuff. So that's the message I get. Yeah, and also try to have fun, like, and have some like sparkle to your day. So whether it's just having like 5 minutes to yourself and just having like really positive thinking about just uh, imagine like putting like beautiful sparkles all over your whole day. Just think about that for a second, and then enjoy walking into your life that will have that feeling added to it. Okay, so I think that's about it for today. Um, I might do have like uh, some excitement level to be. It's not always so dry, but I wish you guys all the best, and it's like you guys who are my subscribers and people that happen to watch the video, like we're all kind of on the same team, and I just want you to know, like, I'm rooting for you, and the people that also joined, like, we're kind of rooting for each other, and I hope that you feel that sense of support and encouragement. And thank you for tuning in. All right.